Hi, Callum here, and today I just wanted to share a story that I've been meaning to share for a long time. So, here's a picture of me when I was 12 years old. As you can see, I wasn't very athletic at all. I was very fat, overweight, coming last in everything I did, which is very strange because I've always had a passion for sports ever since 2008 Olympics. Uh, at school, they made us like color in the Olympic rings and watched a little bit of it, even though the time zones were quite weird for here in South Africa. And it always really motivated me, and I was passionate about sports. And 2012 Olympics, it all resonated deeply with me, and I really wanted to do something in sports, but it wasn't really possible from where I was. I was fat, I was overweight, I wasn't passionate about cultural things at all. I wasn't particularly smart, and yeah, so kind of blocked me. And I did get picked last for everything. That's a cliche, but it does happen, and it makes you depressed, because you're not good at anything, and then other kids do start picking on you, which is a very sad reality. But then I found a beautiful sport of kayaking or paddling. In South Africa, the terms get mixed up a lot, but what I do is I actually kayak, and that sport changed my life. And I really enjoyed it, being out in nature, fresh air, and being able to push myself. And I decided I want to push, and if I work super hard, I could do something great. And in 2017, I represented South Africa in the RCF Canoe Marathon World Championships. I raced junior boys K2 with Hamish Lovemore, and we managed to finish in sixth position, which you wouldn't have thought was possible if you looked at the photo of me 5 years earlier. But it was the time in between that people don't understand how hard it was from 2012 to 2017. I remember when I first started running around that time, 2 kilometers was hell. It was awful. I was plodding along at like 8 minutes a kilometer pace and felt like a 800-meter sprint. It was so hard. And the paddling didn't come naturally either. Like, really, it didn't. I kind of blew all the things about natural talent out the water. So it took me about a year to break 55 minutes for 8 kilometers. That was a big barrier for me to do an 8 kilometer time trial and like a weekly time trial around the dam with lots of people under 55 minutes. And if any of you have ever paddled before, you know that's not very quick. Like, most people do it like 2 months after they start paddling. It took me a year and a half. But it was hard work, and in 2015 I joined the Max squad under the coach Lee McGregor, and I pushed myself hard, and he helped me push hard. And that it was really just hard work, smart work as well. You mustn't just plow yourself into the ground. I've got a bit of that problem where I tend to do a bit too much, but it's hard and smart work, and it's really pushing yourself so hard every single day on how to get better. And I feel like that's how I achieved it, and I feel it's possible for anyone to achieve this, because you're starting further behind if you're at a disadvantage, whether you're overweight or if it's some other difficulty you have compared to other people. They get to a good level quicker, and it takes you longer. But once you catch up, it's because it's taking you so much longer to get there. You want it more, and you're tougher, which ultimately leaves you in a better standing when you race them. Most people, the guys who beat me when I was under 14, all of them have nearly given up paddling, and I feel like I'm the last one standing of that group. But it's because I've had to work harder to get there, and that's really left me in a good place. And it's possible for anyone, as I said, to do this. You just have to have the right mentality, and mentality is everything. Because even now, the last 2 years, I haven't had the results I've wanted, but I've changed again. I've changed coaches and trying something new again to try and force improvement. Well, you don't really force improvement, but a different approach, and I know it's going to work, and I'll keep moving until I get to my goals and my story continues.